A leaked audio recording from a town hall meeting at JPMorgan Chase has stirred controversy, revealing CEO Jamie Dimon's blunt remark about remote work, financial regulation, and Indian-American official Rohit Chopra. During his meeting, Dimon made a very clear statement that employees must work in the office 5 days a week, leaving no room for flexibility. But what has really grabbed attention is his sharp criticism of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and its Indian origin director Rohit Chopra. First, let's just understand what exactly is CFPB and why is it so controversial. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau was created back in 2011 under the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform Act just to protect American consumers from fraudulent and unfair financial practices. Over the past 13 years, the agency claims to have handled 7.7 million complaints and returned nearly $20 billion to the consumers. However, many critics, including President Donald Trump, believes that CFPB is an unnecessary agency that kind of harms businesses rather than helping the consumers. Trump has called the particular agency a wasteful and abusive agency, accusing it of unfairly targeting banks and corporations. Now, Jamie Dimon, one of the most powerful bankers in the world, seems to agree with him. Let's jump on to his take now. During JPMorgan Chase town hall in Columbus, that is in Ohio, Dimon admitted that some of CFPB's rules do not protect consumers, but they have also argued that the agency is not needed. He pointed out that other regulatory bodies such as Federal Reserve, Fed we call it, the House of Comptroller of the Currency, that's OCC, and Federal Housing Administration, that's FHA, already perform similar functions. According to him, the CFPB is redundant. The only thing good I'll say about CFPB is the consumer protection rules are necessary, but they were duplicative. Because of the Fed, the OCC, and FHA, we're already doing the same job here. Now the question is, why did Dimon target Rohit Chopra? Dimon was specifically critical of Rohit Chopra, the Indian-American director of the particular organization. He accused Chopra of overstepping his authority and making life really hard for Americans instead of protecting him. In the leaked audio, Dimon's words were unusually harsh. I think this guy, Chopra or whatever his name is just an arrogant, out-of-touch man who made things worse for a lot of Americans. According to him, Chopra used his position to attack banks unfairly, creating more problems than the solutions. He suggested that if this organization were to be abolished, it wouldn't make much difference and it should instead be merged with OCC to reduce bureaucracy. He said if they get rid of it or not makes no difference to me. It should exist, but it should be inside the OCC like it used to be when it comes to the bank. Now, what this means for Indian origin, let's talk about that. Rohit Chopra is one of the many Indian origin professionals who hold key positions in the US government, finance, and technological sector. His aggressive approach towards big banks and corporations has earned him both praise and criticism. For Indian Americans, this episode highlights the growing influence of Indian American professionals in such high-profile roles. While Chopra has faced backlash from Wall Street giants like Dimon, he has also been praised by consumer rights groups for standing up against big banks and pushing for stronger financial protection for ordinary Americans. So basically, in conclusion, this entire controversy is not just about Chopra. It's part of a bigger fight between big banks and financial regulators. While bank CEOs like Jamie Dimon want less regulations and fewer restrictions, government agencies like CFPB believe stricter rules are needed to protect consumers from financial fraud and unethical banking practices. For now, Rohit Chopra remains at the center of this battle, and his future at CFPB may depend on how the political landscape shifts in Washington. What is clear, however, is that Indian origin leaders in the US continues to make an impact whether in politics, business, regulatory affairs, and their decision will continue to shape the future of global economy.